and after changing, if you save this as done,
This call is now being recorded.
if you directly click on done, so this if you make any change here, change and click done, the changes will save. Okay, after again you open this, that changes will show, you can see. So here open it up like it is, जैसे वैसे ओपन करते हैं भाई. तो ओपन करने के बाद ये आ गया. तो अब इसको when you let's go to filter. Okay, when you Photoshop filter, here is camera raw filter. Okay, this is how I was talking about camera raw filter. Shift control है या control shift है, you can, the shortcut is you can click here. अब इस यहाँ तुम देख सकते हो जो पहले जैसा है, अब ये सब 0 0 पे आ गए. You can see here everything is now set to 0. Everything is at 0. So that's the difference between a JPEG file. Now it is a JPEG file. When you, after you opening this, it's an the Photoshop will treat it as JPEG file. So everything is set at 0. Nothing sensor images is taken. Sensor details has taken. That details, Photoshop taken that details and make it to 0. Set it to 0. समझ रहे हो, मतलब वो जो मिला था ना, जो डिटेल्स कैमरा रॉ फाइल्स में था, जो हमने सेव किया चेंजेस करके, उसको 0 पकड़ लिया. ठीक है, इट टेक्स दैट चेंजेस एज 0. तो नाउ वी कैन लेट्स you have used this exposure and light, so I am just decreasing the exposure a little bit. Highlights. Now this section, if you change the slider, if I change the highlights to very high, it's not okay, because some details will be gone. I made it to 100 and let's just zoom. After zooming, you can see some details were missing. If you set it to 4, you can see some details are here present. After 100, the details are gone. You might don't see it now, but some details get gone after you very high the highlights or shadows. ज़्यादा इसको खींच दोगे तो मतलब डिटेल्स सारे चले जाते हैं, इसलिए मना किया जाता है कि बहुत सारे कॉन्ट्रास्ट लोग करते हैं ना, बहुत कॉन्ट्रास्ट करते हैं, 100% कॉन्ट्रास्ट कर देते हैं. तो इसको कम रखना है, ज़्यादा चेंजेस नहीं करने. मेक लिटिल चेंजेस, नॉट वेरी हाई चेंजेस. So how can we know we are getting missing details? So to know that, you have to press Alt, then change the slider. Can you see? After 39, when I increasing it, a red light popping out. The red light is showing out that after that much value, 59, 50, 59, when the red thing showing up, these are indication of you are losing details. On that area you are losing detail. जहाँ भी वो लाल कलर के आते हैं ना, वहाँ पे हम डिटेल्स मिस कर रहे हैं, मतलब डिटेल्स जा रहे हैं धीरे धीरे. तो so we use Alt key to show where we missing details. So at 55 we did not miss a detail. Every detail is in that photo, so I keep it at 50. Same thing as shadow. When you lose decreasing shadow, the artifacts coming up, white and red artifacts, that's showing up that we are missing details. So I don't want to miss details, so shadows are, we are going to take it to 15 or 20, 17 or 14, 15. Okay, तो Alt प्रेस करके करना है, एंड Alt प्रेस करके देखना है कहाँ पे डिटेल्स मिस कर रहे हैं आप. डिटेल्स को खोना नहीं है, ठीक है. ये पहला लॉ होता है, डोंट मिस द डिटेल्स, प्रेस द Alt and then change the slider. Okay, this is the light part. Light, color effects, curved, color mixer, color grading, detail, optics, lens blur, geometry, calibration. This whole lot of things can't be covered in just one day, just one session. So I am targeting to get till color mixer. Okay, color mixer is interesting. The color mixer is the most important thing. You can change everything in color mixer. The more the photo become more vivid and look good. Okay. So after color, temperature is, we can change the temperature. So guys, let's just chat, write in the chat box how you want this photo. Temperature high, low and high, warm or cold.
Zero is better, I think.
Zero is better. There is normal. That is normal. So if we wanna get the perfect white balance temperature, what should I do? Tint. You can no, temperature is high, low. We don't know where to start, where to finish. So here is a tint which is higher than magenta is, and in the left side it's green. Magenta and green tint is available to balance the color. Okay, so just want to balance correctly the color. Just click on this eye drop button. This one. Just you have to select that part of the image where everything is neutral or white, not brighten up too much, but white. You want to search, you should search white portion. So I think there is a white portion. After clicking the white portion, the color is balanced. Okay, let's just see before and after. I think this is a natural color. Okay, this is the natural color. Before it was this and now this. Before it was warmer. It seems like zero was okay, but it was warmer. Now it's okay. So after going to vibrance. So here we have vibrance and saturation. Vibrance and saturation. So there is a little bit difference in vibrance and saturation. You might have used vibrance and saturation before. पहले भी यूज किए होगे, तो इसमें ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होते, दोनों एक ही तरह के चीज होते हैं. Both vibrance and saturation boost the color intensity. Note it down or just remember it. Boost the color intensity. The color intensity is important. The color, if you want to increase the colors, just vibrating, the color intensity is boost. Okay. Saturation, doing the same kind of things, but there is a little difference between this vibrance and saturation. तो डिफरेंस ये ना, वाइब्रेंस थोड़ा सा वो कलर को टारगेट करता है जो ज्यादा ज्यादा जिसका ब्राइटनेस ज्यादा नहीं है, जो जिसका ब्राइटनेस कम है. ओके, vibrance targets the color which are more not that brighter part in image, which is little shadowish. I think the average 50% or the lower than 50% brightness. Vibrance target that part of area and boost the intensity of that part. And saturation boost all colors, all part of the image. Saturation boost all part color intensity boost by saturation, and by vibrance just lower than 50%. Okay, is it clear? Hello. अरे कोई just write in on the chat ना. Okay, I think it's clear. Anyone having any doubt? Okay, next we are moving. So vibrance and saturation, this is a difference, little bit difference. So if we increase the vibrance, see it looks good. But if we increase the saturation extra, this look unnatural. Okay. So when are you playing with vibrance and saturation? Make little changes, not drastic change. It's maybe 20 more. Don't go more than 50. Okay, that's not. If you need, then okay, but it's not should not be more than 50. I am giving it to 9 and vibrance to 17. See before and after. Is it change? वाइब्रेंस को थोड़ा और बड़ा कर सकते हैं क्या? बैकग्राउंड ज़्यादा अच्छे लग रहे हैं वाइब्रेंस से. The vibrance, the vividness of the background is now looking good, but the elephant, the dust is not looking realistic. Okay, we'll change it later. Then after come to effects. Effects में क्या होता है? Texture. जो you know all about texture. Texturing of the image. It boosts the texture of image. Just increasing it. See the wrinkles of the elephant skin, the wrinkles, it's boost up after increasing the texture. The textures show off more clear. पहले से बहुत क्लियर हो गया टेक्सचर. और इसको एकदम हटा देते हो, लो कर देते हो, एकदम गायब, स्मूथ हो गया पूरा. तो इसको हम कहाँ यूज कर सकते हैं पता है? We can use this texture to smoothing up the skin. Anyone having the bad texture in their skin while retouching the portrait, we do it portrait retouching. We decrease the texture a little much, and then blend it up. Then skin looks smooth rather than looking bad textures. After that, there's a clarity. Clarity just uh, increasing that. You can say clarity works as contrast. Make the image little bit contrasty and clear. The details of the shadow part or more brighter part shown up clearly. You can see the shadow part is showing up clearly. Okay, the clarity and texture, you can make these changes to make according to your photo. Just in this photo, higher clarity is looking good. I am setting it to 29 and texture to 15. Okay, then come up to dehaze. Dehaze is what is we can haze and dehaze is haze. You know that haze means when we in winter at morning the foggy things we see everything foggy on outside, so that is haze. You can say that is haze. Okay, everyone knows about it. So if you dehaze it, that fogginess come dismiss. See that dust particles, you can see here the dust particles, there is a fogginess of the dust. Okay, we increasing the dehazing, that fogginess is blown out. If we decrease that, the picture looks more foggy and hazy. Okay, that is the work of dehazing slider. Okay, so dehazing is just like 14. Okay, let's
इसको मास्किंग के साथ यूज करने में अच्छा बनेगा ना, जैसे मेन
so we will
सब्जेक्ट
come
को
up to
मास्क करके बैकग्राउंड को डीएस कर दो या कुछ.
हाँ ये कहाँ टू
क्योंकि
दिया
इसमें
है सो
क्योंकि इसमें सब्जेक्ट डार्क हो जा रहा है डीएस कलर से।
हाँ एकदम। तो हम ज्यादा रिएज नहीं करते, बैकग्राउंड को रिएज करने पे करना चाहते हो तो उसको मास्किंग में आएंगे हम। देन वी हैव विग्निटी। विग्निटी इज जस्ट focus on the subject, just darkening the background outside area, outside part of the subject, and focusing on to focus on the subject. That's the work of vignette. So after vignette, if you there is a two type of vignette. We don't use the white vignetting that much. The black is that more convenient. So after effects, everyone is clear about effects because effect is very easy. You can understand by reading the names of the effects: texture, clarity, DS, vignette. Grain is okay. Let's talk about grain. Grain is just adding noise in the image. Okay, just zoom. You can see there is too much noise in image. That's grain. Grain is zero, no noise, clear. Too much noise. So we don't put grain unnecessarily. We in the 98% time we avoid grain. Set it to let it be zero. Okay. Then come off the curve. Curve. I can talk about curve now, but we should talk about curve in different lecture because curve is a big thing. Okay. So there is an adjustment layer in Photoshop. There is curve. We should not use curve in camera raw filter because there here we don't get that much of uh, options or features in curves in camera raw, but in adjustment layer curve there is too much adjustability there. Okay, so I am leaving curve for another class. Then come to color mixer. This is I love it really. I think I always use color mixer to change the image differently. Drastic change it may change just बहुत चेंज करता है, मतलब क्या बोलूं इंग्लिश में वर्ड मत आ नहीं रहा। So color mixer just change the colors every point: red, orange, yellow, green. uh, this one is aqua, yeah, aqua, blue, purple, and magenta. Okay, starting from in your color mixer that can be look different because I just changed the color mixer settings because wait, in your when you for opening photos camera, your color mixer look like this. You can change it to color every point select every color and change it. Otherwise your HSL is just little bit different: hue, saturation, and luminance. Okay, let's talk about HS because it is default. It comes default, so line it in HSL color mixer. तो रेड्स को हम थोड़ा सा कितना कर सकते हैं? रेड सैचुरेशन ह्यू मींस दैट red the red has a the range. You know, the red color has a particular range from here to here. There is red in you can see it in color wheel too. There is a range of red, range of oranges, range of yellow. Every color has a particular range. There is different shades so that there is different range. So changing the reds range, that's you. Which one is good? Just zoom in. There's much difference. There's much difference. So it's just not making any difference because there is that no red in photo. Okay, there's too less red in photo, so changing the hue, not changing the drastically. In oranges you can see the change. If you make the orange till yellow, that change the everything is yellow, and oranges is too much orange. So I think it's a minus 10 or minus 10 is okay. Then come to yellow, same thing, just change the yellows. You can change the yellow to dark yellow to green. Okay, so I think it's more minus 10, 11. Okay, green. Green hue saturation, hue. You can see the background green is garden or forest. You can see. Say there is more yellowish green and deep green between this. I think deep green is looking good. So I set it to full. Then aquas. In aquas, you can see there's a lot of aquas in background too, which is looking good. This is thing. I think this is looking good. Then blues, because this is not that difficult too much easy, so I am going fast. Okay. Blues same. You can see the blues from aqua to purple. You can notice a thing when you're changing red to orange, then come orange to yellow. Here you just look at reds to orange, the range of red, then orange to yellow, then yellow to green, then yellowish green to aquas. Okay, then aquas to blues to purple, purples to magenta. There is a range. Okay, from reds to magenta. I will show the range in hue saturation too. Okay, the layer when we'll talk about hue saturation adjustment layer, we'll talk about that too. So next, just change the sliders of purple to. There is no purple in the image, so purples don't make change that much. Magenta, there is no magenta too, so no change. Set it to 0. In saturation, the red saturation is I told you saturation. It boosts the intensity of the color. Intensity को बढ़ा देता है. So increase the red saturation. You can see how much red is there. The intensity of that much red is increased. Okay, you can notice here and here. So we don't want that much. Okay, in oranges, see that change. Here you can see the oranges is to intensity boost the intensity of oranges. It's looking good at the soil, but not here. The elephant nose and the whatever blowing up, the fog, the sand fog. So we can change it to by mask. We want it to only in this soil, not on the elephant. So we can masking it out. We'll learn it later. Okay. So not that much orange saturation. This much is okay. Then yellow is looking good. So I'm increasing the saturation of yellow too much. Green saturation is not this much is okay. Aquas not that much, 0. Blues, you can see blues, background blues, how it's changing dramatically. It sets more drama in background. See, low blues is like that low saturation, just grayscale like a gray texture. But if we increase the blue, see it's looking good. So set it to 37. There is no purples. Okay, set it to 0. In luminance is uh, the color brightness, color darkness and brightness. Okay, if you change red's brightness high, red part is going to bright, that part of red. We are dark, that part of red is going to dark. So just after orange, see that change. This is the too much dark in oranges, too much white in oranges. Okay, yellow to yellow same, too much change, less change. Too much bright of yellow, too much dark of yellow. Okay, this is the luminance. The green parts are getting bright and dark. Okay, aquas same, थोड़ा सा ये सही लग रहा है. Blues same. See that blue part, background blue is too much bright now. too much dark now. So light, little brightness is okay. After there is no purple and magenta, I am leaving the purple and magenta. So this was the color mixer. After the mixing the color, now see the chair before and after. This is the switch to see before and after. This was before, this was after. This was before, this is after. Looking good? Okay. After that, come to color grading. So color mixer is done. 40 minutes gone. Okay. So let's talk about other settings here. This is the edit portion. Okay. You can see here. Let's see it full screen. No, this is the edit. This one is the masking. Sorry, this one is the healing. You can heal some portions. I teach you heal differently. Okay, because there is healing separately in Photoshop. Also included in camera, because you can see Lightroom has healing. So that's why camera has healing too. But camera healing or Lightroom healing not powerful as powerful as Photoshop healing. Okay. Move it to masking. Now masking is interesting. If we select the subject, it takes time and it will detect the subject automatically. Here there is a red portion comes with elephant. This is the subject detected. Okay. Then you can change here. If you change the subject temperature, see elephant getting blue, yellow, blue, yellow. So why masking is important? To change a particular area, okay, you can mask. Select that much area and then change the sliders. Okay, that's it. And it is showing now red. So toggle between we don't wanna see in it red. Type V. That is okay. So overlay auto of the click it. So that overlay red, the selected portion is showing by red color. So we don't want to see the selected portion. Click it and show it. Okay. And press V to see this. So this is showing this is selected. Next, the selected part, we can change the hue of the selected part. If we change the hue, see that the color of the elephant is changing, because hue is the color. The camera is trying to change the color of the selected portions. You don't want to change any color, so make it to 0. Make saturation. We want to make the elephant more saturated or unsaturated. If you decrease the saturation full, you can see it is black and white. Okay, because less saturation, there is no minus 100 saturation means there is no color, and full saturation means full of color, every intensity of the color full. Okay, so we don't want to change it to 0. So after masking elephant, we don't want to delete all mask. So we don't want to mask elephant, we want to mask background. So select the background is masked. See, background is selected. If you change the exposure of background, that's changing. So background, the blue drama is looking good now. Let's change the temperature. See, that's change. This whole lot of change in this. Okay, by masking you can change background subject separately, or you can make selection as you want. You can change it. This is looking good. Let's see before after, before after, before after. Nice. So this is how masking works. Here is everything. Noise reduction. We'll talk about it later. So there is a mask. We want to create a new mask. Select create a new mask, and we don't want to select subject, select sky, select background, select objects. We don't want to select that. Just take the brush. You can select by the brush, just painting it by mouse or by mouse obviously, or by, if you are using Lightroom in phone, you can do it by hand. I am selecting this portion and this is showing red. Now we can mask change this portion. Okay, the exposure is high, that portion of exposure is high. Shadows, this portion of shadows is bright enough. So I think you got it, that we can change a particular area by masking. So wait, I don't want this mask. Delete mask too. I'm deleting it. I wanna create a mask, gradient mask, linear gradient. Select it, and if you drag it like this, there is a gradient. It's showing up that this part is too much red because it's selected, fully selected. Gradually the selection is going low. Okay, mask is just how can I say this, जो मास्क होता है ये एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया को धीरे धीरे काम करता है, मतलब सिलेक्शन पर्टिकुलर एरिया को टारगेट करता है, targeting the particular area, it lowering the masking by gradually. You can I can see you by the example. See, I wanna exposure it high. See, it's looking good at 0.5. Okay. Just colors, temperature, that part is getting high and low. So this is a gradient, and you can by brush, create a new mask by brush, linear gradient, radial gradient, same thing. Okay, then change the sliders, it will be the same changes. After it everything is done here, let's change the hue of this. See the change, the you in some presets in Lightroom you can see, you might have seen the trees color has changed. You can see the trees color has changed. By this you can target the trees, mask the trees, and change the color how you want. Orange, this orange is tree color you might have seen in many photos. Okay, by in Lightroom edit you might have seen how you can change the color of the trees. Okay, so I don't want to change, so deleting the mask too. Done, we are done with the mask part. Then we have preset part. So we have changes some things now, we may make many changes, so we want to make it as set, but I mean when we wanna edit a new photo, we just want to change that much. How we change here, जितना यहाँ पे change किया है sliders, उतना ही वहाँ पे change हो जाए. Okay, how much we change here, that much change. We wanna make it as a preset. So when we click on that preset, we don't want to change anything, just the preset will work as it has done. Okay, sorry, preset will work the rest of thing. So make it as a preset, click here, create preset. It will name it as a elephant. Okay, new group, I am including it a new group, let's say A. Okay, so I am now, these changes I am cancelling it, every changes will be cancelled. Here is cancel all changes, dismiss camera, I am pressing yes. Okay, the photo is same as it was before. Then I am opening the camera again, Control Shift A, then go to preset. Here we made a preset now in A, this elephant. Just see that same thing is done. Many of you have used preset in Lightroom. This is the way presets are made. Okay, so is it clear, everyone?
Yes. ये एक लिंक दे रहा हूँ, इसको देखना। इंस्टाग्राम का एक फोटोग्राफर है, वो कलर्स काफी अच्छा एडिट करता है।
अच्छा, देखूंगा पहले। कलर तुम्हें मुझे एडिटिंग आ जाएगा भाई।
हम्म,
देखना तुम भी अच्छा करना लगोगे।
इस
तो
अभी एक बार लिंक खोल के देखना ना इसको, मतलब इतना अलग ही, मतलब।
so we need a good photo to color grade that, and then you just select the portions, mask everything, masking the part, every part. You can make a drastic change and looking your picture too nice. Yeah, I have seen this kind of picture. You can see the camera has used in here, that is, and the landscape, too much details and too much vibrant, too beautiful. You can do it by yourself too. You just need the raw image. Okay, it's not that much difficult. I'll show you some nice works too. Okay, so this was, so I have something for you. I have multiple presets, paid presets. If you wanna take this preset, you have to regular in the class. Then I will give you the presets. Just see, lots of paid presets. This one is good. This one. You can just bring your image and it will change drastically. See this. It's looking more good, better. If you wanna, if you guys want these presets, you have to regular to in class, and what I'll give it those who will be regular in class. Okay, these are black presets, Halloween presets. Okay, today's this is enough. Okay, guys, everyone, जितने भी थे बहुत शायद कुछ सीख पाएंगे होंगे. So everyone learned new things, I think. अरे कुछ लिखो तो everyone please write in chat box. Have you learned anything else, anything new? Okay, thank you, thank you. I am not that much good public speaker. Okay, so I might have been not that good explainer. So I have tried my best to give delivering the things. Okay, so let's wrap it up. इसको चलो अब खत्म करते हैं. Everyone, thank you for present here. Bye bye. Have a good night.